Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? Well, I had a great trip up to Edinburgh yesterday. CJ Charlton were doing they were great hosts, and they're doing some terrific work on the demolition of the former home of the Royal Bank of Scotland. Demolition-wise, equipment-wise, and people-wise, it was a terrific day. The travel, however, was a rather different story. Airlines seem to have forgotten how to take off and land on time. Airports are now like the fifth circle of hell. And I have a new pet hate that ranks alongside Claudia Winkleman and Piers Morgan. The retractable crowd control barrier. To go from the machine that scans your boarding pass to the bag security check is about 10 paces. But thanks to those barriers, you have to walk 17 miles back and forth to get to an area that's about 20 feet away. You can actually reach out and touch it if you wanted to. If I ever find myself in a room with Hitler and the inventor of the retractable crowd barrier, and I have a gun with just 2 bullets, I'm shooting the inventor of the barrier twice. You know that idea of going back in time and preventing the Hiroshima attack, or preventing the sinking of the Titanic, or the assassination of JFK or Martin Luther King? If I could go back in time, I would go back to the hometown of the inventor of the retractable barrier and castrate his or her father before they could ever be conceived. And breathe. Now, without further ado, let me roll the intro, post the question of the day, which may or may not have been influenced by my travel yesterday. And let's get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It is Wednesday, the 19th of October, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, Liebherr is bringing the innovation by the bucketful. We get a bird's eye view of mine safety with Hitachi. Our road to Bauma journey pays a final visit to XCMG, and we get up close and personal with the Case D series mini excavators. Plus, we'll be having a blast with the German demolition giant Hagedorn, and we'll get to all of that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to actor Michael Gambon and to soul singer George McRae. Happy birthday also to reggae star Peter Tosh, actor John Lithgow, football manager Fat Sam Allardyce, and to Madness drummer Woody. That we know him as Big Fat Sam down at West Ham. Trust me, we really do. It's also happy birthday to Evander, the real deal Holyfield, and to South Park creator Trey Parker. Many happy returns to them, one and all. In the world of mining, productivity is everything, and even ensuring that each bucket is filled to capacity is a subject for analysis, management and innovation. Well, now Liebherr has used its technology to make the challenge of filling the bucket that bit easier.
The first step towards the autonomous hydraulic excavators. The Liebherr Bucket Filling Assistant is a semi-autonomous digging product. This combination of 2 innovative engineering developments allows easier and faster bucket filling with a consistent bucket fill factor, even in the toughest digging conditions. The anti-stalling function automatically prevents the bucket from stalling during the conventional bucket filling phase. The semi-automatic bucket filling function allows the operator to realize the bucket filling phase automatically. Thanks to these 2 functions, the Bucket Filling Assistant optimizes digging time and average fill factor in all conditions. Achieve consistent production targets no matter the job site or the operator. Get the best out of your Liebherr mining excavator with the Bucket Filling Assistant.
Yeah, it's now just 5 days until I get to hang out with the Libya team again. Hoping to learn a bit more about that system while I'm with them. And we're going to be sticking with mining right after this. It's sometimes tempting to think that mines are hazard-free. Mining generally takes place miles from anywhere, away from prying eyes, so it's unlikely you'll ever encounter any straying pedestrians. And everyone in a mine would have been trained to a very high level and a very high standard, so they know not to encroach upon the operating area of a face shovel or a mining truck. But hazards remain. So the ability to constantly monitor the area surrounding these massive machines is invaluable. And this is how Hitachi is tackling that issue.
At Hitachi, we are pioneers in providing advanced products and solutions to customers in a range of industries. Our global reputation has been built over 100 years of continual innovation. Combining the strengths of the global Hitachi Group, we continue to deliver world-class mining products. Our technical development work is targeted at improving relationships between people and their work and to consistently develop, providing our customers with the technology, products and services that generate new value. One of our latest developments is aerial angle. Building on our existing and proven technology and Hitachi Automotive Systems, aerial angle provides mine sites with increased levels of visibility, awareness and confidence. Aerial Angle EX provides operators with a continuous real-time bird's-eye view around the mining machine. The system enables images taken from the 4 cameras mounted on the front, rear, left and right sides of the excavator or mechanical drive haul truck to be synchronized and shown on the 7-inch aerial angle monitor, and allows for operators to manually select from a range of camera views, including wide range view and close range view, to focus on vehicles operating near the machinery, and parallel display showing multiple camera angles in a single screen display. In addition to the Aerial Angle EX features, Aerial Angle EH with Object Detect Assist for AC3 series trucks offers 2 new modes to assist with operations in a busy mine. Using Hitachi proprietary image detection technology, Object Detect Assist stationary mode allows for automatic detection of objects surrounding the haul truck without the use of additional sensors such as radars. When the truck is at the go line, the operator is able to immediately identify any objects around the truck by a simple glance at the aerial angle monitor. If the operator puts the shift lever into front or rear while an object is being detected, an audible alarm lets the operator know that there is a moving object in a critical zone around the machine. The monitor also displays hazard markers, highlighting the object and color coding it according to the distance from the truck. When the truck is traveling, Object Detect Assist forward mode measures the relative speed of the object ahead using millimeter wave radar located on the front of the truck. Machine proprietary data including speed, steering angle, payload and haul road grade is analyzed to determine the level of hazard the object presents. Technology enabling Hitachi to drastically reduce the number of false alarms. Forward mode also has a 2-phase warning system, depending on the time required to avoid collision. The first audio and visual warning indicates to the operator that there is adequate time to use the electric brake and steering to come to a controlled stop or to maneuver around the object. The second and more powerful audio-visual warning indicates the operator needs to immediately apply the service brake to avoid collision. This 2-phase warning system helps to reduce wear on equipment and assists operators to work more smoothly and efficiently. Aerial Angle forms part of the state-of-the-art mining management system being developed by Hitachi, with scalable next-generation solutions to enhance site safety and provide further support and value to our mining customers. Hitachi Construction Machinery, developing advanced technology that is redefining what is possible.
Yeah, I'll be popping by to see Hitachi next week too. I'll also be spending some time with XCMG, which is timely because they're up next when I press the right button.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
So now seems like the perfect time to remind you that at 7 p.m. tonight we will be hosting our exclusive PreBalm Spectacular, in which we look ahead to some of the machines, attachments and systems that will be on display at the Messemunchen in just a few days' time. And it's going to include machines a bit like this. Yeah, that film from XCMG will not, I repeat, not feature in tonight's show, as we've already got an XCMG film in the lineup anyway. But if you'd like to watch an hour or more of pure digger porn, hang out with some like-minded equipment enthusiasts, or if you just fancy a natter, then be here at 7 p.m. tonight. Wherever you're watching this now, you can watch that then.
Since the finance bill came into effect in April, the construction industry has seen a surge of fuel thefts. The rising cost of living has placed an additional risk of theft by employees and contractors, as well as opportunistic thieves. By using diesel dye and placing warnings of its use, you are sending a clear message that this is your fuel.
All right, a couple of quick things before we move on. We've had a good morning from Wayne Goring. Now, forgive me, Wayne, I can't remember if you've been here or not, but if you have not been here before, you won't know that everybody that arrives here for the first time gets some welcome confetti. So that's for you, Wayne. Hope you haven't been here before, and I've forgotten your name, but I hope you'll come back if you kind of get my drift. We've also had a comment, which I'm going to come back to a bit later on. Ken Hatcher says, I'm surprised no manufacturers use an iPad in the cab with an app to connect or control the machine. The iPad is so powerful, all it would need is an app and an interface and maybe Apple's permissions, etc. I will try to address that later in the after show party, because having been down the line of app development in the past several times, I can assure you it's not quite as straightforward as the fine folks at Apple would have you believe. Now, sadly, Case will be absent from next week's Bauma extravaganza, along with the likes of JCB and Volvo. They have taken the decision to stay away this time around. However, that doesn't mean that they've stopped innovating.
Hello everyone, I'm Umberto Celestini, Case Mini Excavators Product Manager, and welcome to the walk around of our new range of mini excavators, Case D Series. We offer an extraordinary range of 20 models from 1 to 6 ton, including 2 fully electric. And we cover extremely well the most important segments for European market. 11 models in the 1 to 3 ton range, 5 models in the 5 to 6 ton range. Case D-Series Max have been designed to clearly meet European customers' needs. I give you some examples. All market segments are covered with zero-tails wing models to grant top agility and maneuverability even in confined spaces. Extensive offering of two-piece boom, 4 models between 2 and 6 tons. We are proud to be unique in the market to offer in so many models the advantages in digging and operating performances of this type of boom. High technology features to enhance productivity, such as electro-hydraulic controls throughout the full range, hydraulic flow settings, load sensing electronic pumps, flow sharing control valves, and up to 3 auxiliary circuits that come along with a vast variety of quick couplers and attachments, which make these models extremely versatile for all applications. Extreme care for safety and operator comfort, with features such as front and top level 2 protection grids, great all-around visibility, perfect ergonomics of the various controls, and offering of cab version starting from the 1.7-ton model. Maintenance has never been so easy thanks to fully tiltable cabs and roll bars on all models. All our models can be equipped with Case SiteWatch and Site Connect services, a range of connected and non-connected after-sales services which support customers' experience of Case equipment. In order to meet the progressively more stringent environmental requirements in various European countries and cities, all our models are compatible with biohydraulic oil and lubricants, which are offered as ex-factory option. But we haven't limited to that. We do offer also 2 fully electric models, CX-15 EV and CX-25 EV, granting 0 emissions and 100% of performances like the equivalent diesel models, along with adequate autonomy and very fast recharging time.
Yeah, I'm going to miss seeing Case at the show, but I'm sure they've got plenty more new machines to come. And as you saw from the comments there, Nick Drew is planning to get hands-on with those D-Series machines at some point in the future. So keep watching for that. But hopefully I can catch up with the fine folks at Case when ConExpo rolls around next year. With Bauma now just a few days away, I'm very conscious of the fact that this show has been focused almost exclusively on equipment recently and that demolition has been pushed just to the side a little bit. Well, to help cure that, I've been back through the archives of one of my favourite demolition companies to bring you the following film, which appropriately, given that Bauma is coming up, appropriately comes from Germany. Yeah, the team over at Hagedorn do some great work, and they run some awesome equipment too. If you're on Instagram, they are well worth a follow. And speaking of Instagram, I'm just going to say a very quick good morning to my Instagram buddy, Mark Whiting. Morning, Mark. Good of you to join us. And he's just asked a question. Interesting day yesterday. You've missed the intro in which I was decrying the current state of air travel, which is awful, to the point where I'm actually dreading Sunday and having to go through an airport again, even though I'm looking forward to getting to Bauma and the final destination. But I have to say, hand on heart, I put a post up on LinkedIn today, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up anyone's rear end, I can assure you. I went up to see CJ Charlton Group up in Edinburgh. CJ Charlton are based down here, not a million miles away from me, down here in the south of England. They've travelled all the way up to Scotland, and they've taken their team, they've taken their equipment, and perhaps more importantly, they've taken their professionalism with them. An absolutely top-notch demolition job that they're doing up there on the former Royal Bank of Scotland. We're producing a film in conjunction with CJ Charlton, which we'll be bringing to you very, very soon. So watch this space, but honestly, they really did do, or they were doing an absolutely fantastic job. So watch this space, because there's a great new film coming from my son Fred once he gets around to editing it, hopefully this side of Bauma. But keep watching.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty much wraps up the main part of this morning's show on what is going to be a very, very, very long day. Like, yeah, I mean, yesterday was about a 16-hour day. Today won't be far short of that, because at 7 o'clock tonight, 7 p.m. tonight, I'll be back for our pre-Bauma site equipment show, which is brought to you in conjunction with the fine folks at X-Watch and the equally fine folks at Diggerguard as well. I really hope you can join us for that, because we've got about an hour and probably about an hour and a half of equipment to go through. Equipment, attachments, technology, all manner of stuff. So if you're going to Bauma next week, this will help you draw up your hit list. If you're not going, it'll give you a pretty good insight into what you're missing. Bear with me 1 second. The cough has got no better, but I do hope you can join us for that. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. I want to find out a few of your pet hates. I've seen a few going through. Come back to that in just a second. If you can't stick around, then please stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Hope you can join me at 7 p.m. tonight. But if you do have the time and you have the inclination, I will see you in about 20 seconds. In fact, right after this.